Awesome, it's awesome day. It's definitely cold enough, guys. It's gonna be interesting to see what the temperature is. Alright, hello there guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to Survival Russia. It's a little bit cold today, it's a beautiful day, but that means it's also cold of course. Night's gonna be like minus 18, 22, something like that. We're gonna do some basic survival, basic winter survival. We're gonna make a Siberian log fire, which can save lives, which is an awesome low maintenance fire. I'll try and do the video today here without too much blah blah blah. So this is where we were the other day when we were out just randomly scouring around the forest, trekking moose and just see what's going on. This saw here could easily within 10-15 minutes cut this pine here down, and we could divide it without any loss of firewood and so on, and we can make a Siberian log fire. And we found this tree there, this pine, which I said this should be able to make us a Siberian log fire which will last us for like 10-14 hours. At least something in between there, I'll say. So let's try and get on with it. Let's cut this tree with a handsaw. With a Silky saw, it's going to be the Big Boy 2000 because that's what I have in that pack. But as always, it's a little bit challenging to record when it's cold. Cameras are not that happy about it. I'll cut it here just like I would cut an ordinary tree with a chainsaw. For now anyway. We'll put this in the beginning of the video. If you like the content, then please like, subscribe and all that good stuff. I always forget to tell you guys. That's our previous bite mark or saw mark. You can see it bites pretty well into the saw or into the wood. Silky Big Boy 2000 Outback series. Not a commercial. I used to work with Silky, but because of the situation in the world, that changed. I don't blame them. They're awesome guys. And if Jarno from Silky Europe is watching, hello Jarno, you're an awesome guy, and the Silky are awesome guys. We have minimal vaporization from the breath because it's super dry. This is by no means ideal, but I'm pretty sure it will hinge. Not ideal, but the wood looks very good. And this is of course not without its dangers. So let's try and cut it. I need to get it to fall straight there. This is the part I like the least. Just stand and listen, or stop and listen a little bit. Perfect. Well, not perfect here. Good enough government work. Alright guys, I don't know, maybe I forgot to record. But anyway, tree is down. Looks fine. It's a little bit moist here. Dead standings are always a little bit moist the first meter or something like this, but that's not bad for Siberian log fire base log. We're gonna cut the base log from here And as I say, yeah, maybe I forgot to record. I don't know. We have like 12-13 meters of for the log fire itself, and then you have a lot of twigs and smaller stuff we can cut up. What I like to have a base log, 5 top logs as a minimum. We're gonna cut it somewhere around here. That should be more than enough. I'll see how long it takes with the Silky saw there. This guy, Outback series, is great saw, and then we can sort of like figure out how long it's gonna take us to cut the rest of the top logs, and it's gonna be faster than with an axe, and we're gonna lose less wood than with an axe, right? Chopping dry wood with an axe is less than awesome. So if you like the content here, guys, then please consider supporting the channel. Links in the description, pinned comment. Subscribe, star, and Boosty. Boosty is the preferred way to do it. Thank you to all guys who have been supporting it earlier and still supporting the channel. It's awesome because you know, it's all I get at the moment. I hope things will change. I think they will, but we'll see. We'll see. And special thanks to Will. Will, you know who you are. You sent me these two US canvas tent halves. They're super awesome. I use them for all sorts of stuff other than making tents of them, but they're great. I use them for the snowmobile and whatnot, so they come in handy. But I'll get cutting, guys. See you. Alright guys, so I dumped the jacket. It's laying over there. I don't want it to become too wet because I'm of course sweating a bit. But we are cleaning out here because we want to have the log, the base log here, and then it's gonna fan out in this direction here, right? But one thing I am looking for is a spot where there's not a hole in the ground, or so to say. It seems like there's a good straight there, because we don't want the fire to go under the base log. It's not a big disaster, but it burns faster. So that is what we're gonna do. And of course, I have my avalanche shovel, which is this year almost as important as the saw, because this year we have very little snow and I can walk on it. You guys who are steady old viewers here, you know that normally we'll have snow up to here, clean powder, and it's of course much easier to clean out with the skis or something like this. Now it's impossible. I could not clean it out with skis or anything like that. Blah blah blah. Let's get on with it. Normally it would be way faster cleaning out the snow. Normally I would be able to do it with my feet basically, but not this year. Because what makes this fire last a long time, especially considering it's pine, is that it's raised and fanned out. And that's of course why we have to clean the snow, especially here down there, because here it will melt, of course, no problem, but down there will not melt. All the heat's gonna get up and in this direction here. And that's why it's such an awesome fire. I always use this system with a synthetic outer long sleeve and a wool inner long sleeve, and it works really well. I mean, I'm almost dry. I was sweating like a pig in this wool jacket, of course. And by the way, guys, I've been cheating. I've been using, I cut the first log with the Silky saw. The rest of the stuff I cut with a chainsaw. I did not actually have to tell you that. I could just not tell you. But anyway, that's what I did. And why did I do that? Because we have the campsite close by. The rest of the wood up there we can use for the hot tent, which we're gonna use here not too long, I think. And also because I knew it's gonna take a hell of a lot longer to clean the snow out than usual. So I brought a chainsaw with me and just cut the logs up. It's a little bit faster. But the Silky saw is very fast, much faster than an X. Alright there, so camp is basically ready. And I'm basically completely dried out. That's super awesome. Let's take a look. I managed to fan this out a little bit more. Collected some firewood there. Firewood over there. We have this guy there, which we will save for the hot tent, for the stove and the hot tent. Here we have a place where we can sit. Here we can sit, just put our ground pad here. So there's no need to start a fire straight away if we are in a survival situation, or anyway, if we're not in a survival situation, because we will need all the firewood we can get later on. That is for dang sure. It looks really, really, really good. I'm really, really, what am I really? I have good expectations to this camp here. But awesome, it's awesome day. But a little bit about the Siberian log fire. You can see I cut the knots out there. Of course, I have the luxury of a chainsaw. But anyway, over there we have some longer sticks, and those longer sticks, they are there so we can lay them there when we're gonna start the Siberian log fire itself. So they will burn here. We'll start it out there, and out there you'll see later. But anyway, if you wanna prepare for the log fire, then there's some good long sticks there. It's awesome. We have some twigs there. We still have twigs out there, and this we can split with the axe, or we could split it with a knife, because there's no knots, right? Super easy to split. And at some point, the Siberian log fire will start to burn by itself. The only thing we have to do sometimes is to push the logs a little bit forward, not too far. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm getting dressed again, so I can retain my body heat and all the dryness that I have saved up, or what we can say. It's super awesome. It's very nice, very nice. But I really think that this setup here could have saved our poor Belgian guy if he just knew how to do it. And there's many channels we have started to make videos on the Siberian log fire. Not one of them, except for one, have mentioned where they seen it, because Siberian log fire I didn't invent, but I certainly brought it to YouTube many years ago. The only guy who actually gave me credit for that is Lonnie from Far North Bushcraft and Survival. So that's how that is. I think we have about an hour left or something like that. Also, a ways from here, we actually had an incident with a guy who got attacked and killed by a bear, which got up a little bit early, and he was too close to the den. So yes, I do have a fully semi-automatic thingy with me, of course. You can see now it's getting dark. Oh, it is dark. It's getting more humid, right? It's always like that. Let's get a fire going. We just need to burn through the bark and so on. Get the top logs burning, get the base log burning. It seems to be burning already nicely there. Then we don't have to feed so many sticks and small firewood. Sometimes we have to, sometimes we don't. But I think it's gonna burn nicely, we'll see. We also have to start to produce some water, actually. Space will start to form between the logs, of course, but as soon as we bring them together, as you can see, they start to burn right away. Looking good, looking good. Base log is one big ember. See if I can show you. Can you see it? We're in the forest, so there will always be some debris. And when melting snow, we of course want to just melt a little bit to begin with. Otherwise, a hollow will form inside this guy here, and it will melt because it's aluminum. Look how nice it is. So it's going really well. Our water is soon boiling, as we can see. There we have our shelter, poncho, semi-sleeping bag, the Yavin bag that we copied, me and Mrs. Survival Russia, Vandal Tactical we called it. But anyway, I have the Yavin bag as well, but this is a little bit warmer. So we're gonna sit in that, gonna drink a little bit of boiled water. I want to sleep because, let's see, what time is it? Tuesday 25th, 2:47. Dang it, it's already pretty late. So let's get something to drink. And I have a little bit of chocolate in my pocket. I have some can of meat as well, but I think I just want to sleep. Get a few hours. But instead of building a shelter and a snow shelter and all that funky stuff, in my opinion, it's not really needed. Out there, it's anywhere between -16 and 22, because that's what it is at night at the moment. So we can sit in that one, heat by the fire, and everything is awesome. But when sitting there, I can definitely feel the draft is coming from the north and sometimes from the west. That'll do. I hope you appreciate the video. Even the camera work is of course not the most awesome in the world. But it's really difficult to film in such conditions. Smoked water. But it's water. It's warm water. One thing I would like to mention is that, as I said earlier, I'm pretty sure that a good saw and a Siberian log fire would have helped this Dutch guy or Belgian guy who died up in Lapland, in northern Sweden, or central northern Sweden. Even he was out in a heavy snowstorm. I remember they wrote that the temperature was -16 with the wind chill. It was not that cold really, but there was a heavy wind. But he was in the forest. As I said, you are caught in a forest in a storm. Yeah, fallen tree might kill you, but that's just how it is. You cannot do anything about that. But there was not that much snow either. So Siberian log fire would have been ideal in my opinion. Hello guys, it's like 5:30 or something. 4:30 something. That's what it looks like. This Siberian log fire. It'll burn for a long time, I can see. But we have to move the logs a little bit forward. Looking good, nice and warm, that's for dang sure. Crazy how the snow is melting. Oh, I think I want to go back to get a little bit of sleep. 4:36. We are laying here a little bit. Hello. We're trapping some heat inside of this bag here, which is actually pretty nice. Because it's pretty cold. Cold is biting well in the face. That is for dang sure. I can feel the heat inside the bag here. That is nice. That is nice. 5:58. Well, we've been laying here, sliding around a little bit. But the bag here, of course, there's a hell of a difference. But it's cold, it's very cold on the face, and we are laying down there, and we have this draft breeze. I'll say it must be something like -17, 18 at least. So I'm just drying out the mess kit here, canteen or what do we call it. You can see it just caught on fire by itself. I think we're gonna adjust the fire a little bit so we can warm up a little bit more. What the hell is going on? I've not been doing anything with this fire, but we most likely we hit some resinous section. I don't have to do anything, I guess, other than warm up a little bit. That is not too bad. Oh, just burning like there's no tomorrow. It's definitely cold enough, guys. It's gonna be interesting to see what the temperature is. I was just packing down the fully semi-automatic printing tool down. Oh dang, it is cold on the hands. 6:24. We're packing it down. See how it goes. But you can see, burns nicely without anything below it. We just have to burn some additional firewood long enough, and eventually Siberian log fire will burn fine by itself. It's definitely cold enough, guys. My hands are freezing up fast. Of course, I've also not been moving for quite a long time, but my hands are freezing fast. Packing down. Oi, oi, oi. This makes me remember a guy I called out on YouTube for being a liar. He claimed to be camping out at below -30, I think he had less equipment than I have with me today, and there was many reasons. And I actually, as I said, I called him out in the comments. He of course denied it, but I know he was a liar. But he got millions of views, of course, on a fake video. Crazy. Gloves on medium heat. What does our snow machine do here? Alright guys, minus 20 and a half, minus 20 straight. So it's most likely been a little bit colder, like 2 hours ago or something. Let's say below minus 20. There we are. Oh, can you hear the spring? So Trans-Siberian Railroad, ho ho, you can hear it 10 kilometers into the forest in this weather. So guys, that's it for today. Please check the links in the description. Please consider supporting the channel, it's always appreciated. Until next time, get out and train, get it done. Do something awesome. I'll see you in the next video guys. Thank you for your time.